Alright, that camera is shaking. Anyways, hello everybody. This is not the normal situation, but again, dire situations require dire methods.
Agreed.
So basically today we're going to be talking about the influencer known as Andrew Tate, who has been recently banned on Instagram and Facebook. Who the hell even uses Facebook?
I don't even know. Some old people do.
Okay.
Anyway, so today's topic is Andrew Tate's, misogyny, his videos, his quotes, and our own opinions.
Yeah, so consider this a thorough analysis of Andrew Tate.
Yes. So Andrew Tate's videos promoting misogyny and has been targeting women. So that's just what, that's what we're getting off of our site right here.
Which is, by the way, BBC
News.
Yeah, news. Just search up Andrew Tate BBC News. You're going to find the article.
And they are saying that he is a genuine threat to young men. And personally, I agree.
Yeah, that is true.
Personally, I agree. I go on TikTok and I scroll through the comment section and then I see Tate W. Is that what that is?
I think so.
Yeah. So, and I see that and it's just like, sometimes it's a random video or sometimes it's like a video.
It's just
of
ironic. It's just irony.
Yeah.
But then there's the times where you're actually concerned.
Yeah, and it's the times where it's the actual videos of him saying very, very, very terrible things about women.
So, for people who've been living under a rock and do not know the speak of the internet, Andrew Tate was a kickboxer. Yeah, is he still a kickboxer?
He was a kickboxer.
He was a kickboxer, but basically, instead he became an influencer, which, for people who have been still living under a rock, is a person that tries to influence society using social media, which is frankly dumb. But basically, Andrew Tate preaches an idea of all of you men should be kings, you guys shouldn't be vegan, and, women suck, which is, frankly, a pretty horrible idea, denouncing literally half of the human race. In fact, more than half, I believe.
And I personally think that, him disrespecting people's own opinions and their own, cultures, like, maybe they can't eat meat.
Yeah, for example, for example, if somebody's Muslim, they can't eat pork.
Exactly. Like, you can't, and sometimes, like, they have to eat, like, salads or vegetables or anything. And then he says, like, don't be a vegetarian or you're a pussy.
Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I get the idea that, for example, being vegan, it might not be the most healthy lifestyle because you're not getting some proteins and some stuff that you would normally get from meat, but to be calling out people for their own decisions and without basing it with, like, facts, because if I can call somebody out and get some facts into my argument, that gives me a solid argument, and it's not I'm just like randomly calling people out. But what Andrew Tate is doing is he's just insulting people. He's saying it's dumb just because I feel like it, and that's just really injecting all these ideas into young men. And so how are young men gonna act? They're gonna disregard everything everybody says to them, all these, like, all their elders, all their friends. They're no, I'm my own king. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna only eat meat, even though my liver's gonna fucking die after 2 months of only eating meat. Don't eat only meat. Eat salads, guys.
Eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, all that shit. So now, this is the segment where we're going to go over a few of Mr. Tate's most famous and outrageous quotes.
Yeah, quotes.
So the first quote that we have here from our site, downtimebros.com.
Oh, Lord.
The first quote that we have is, "I do not know how to administer CPR. However, if I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female. If you're some fat dude and you just had a heart attack, I really don't know you. You're going to die." That is very...
that's derogatory.
Yeah,
that's
to plus-sized people.
Okay, so let's just get this straight out of the way. We're not supporting any of the views here, just by the way, so don't take this video down. We are fully against what Andrew Tate is trying to say.
No.
And so, while I am for people trying to better themselves or accepting who they are, what he said is just super... Like, if a fat dude, literally, falls unconscious because of a heart attack, you'd want to try to revive him. A human life is a human life. And, just because it's a fat dude, I'm not going to save him. I want it to be a hot chick. What if people actually believe this crap? And then with somebody, what if it's their grandma that has a heart attack? What, are they not going to revive them because they're not a hot female chick, or their grandpa? Andrew Tate told me not to do it while they're laying on the floor. That's just super wrong. All right, let's get another quote.
So our next quote is, it's towards children.
Oh, Lord.
This time.
Oh, this is even worse.
And this one says, "I think the most important thing anyone can do in their life is have children." That's very...
That is an opinion.
That is an opinion.
And it's valid. It's a valid opinion.
And then it continues, "When I speak to some of the feminists who are like, I don't want kids, I think you are the most miserable, stupid bitch in the world."
That's just out of
That
scope.
is-
That is stupid.
is-
If somebody decides not to have kids, it's their decision. You can't really do too much about it. If you want to have kids, fine, have kids. Have as many kids as you want. You could have 18 kids. You can even have 123 kids. Go break the record or something.
Well,
Some guy did have 123 kids.
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a long story. But if somebody doesn't want to have kids, you can't really call them out or bully them. That's their decision. It's their body, their choice. So let's get another quote. Like, as you see, we're getting more and more evidence that this guy is acting irrationally, even though seemingly logic is forcing his actions.
So here's another one that I think is, kind of funny. It's not funny, but it's like,
Ironic.
He goes, everyone has a Lambo Ferrari. It's easy. I don't have a Lambo. Do you have a Ferrari? No. See? And maybe, maybe someone's like in poverty or like they're broke or they have no money.
It's almost as if Lambos and Ferraris aren't accessible to the majority of the population.
They're really not. No, they're exclusive supercars.
So, and he's trying to forward this, Millionaires Club, how to get rich by just watching me. I've watched videos on YouTube that just said you could find all the info that he's saying on YouTube itself. Like, what he's offering to the world isn't even of value. You could easily get it for free. You could learn these things for free on YouTube without even having to pay some stupid Millionaire Club fee. So
yeah. I have another quote here, but it's a very sensitive topic.
all right, so if you're a sensitive pedophile, which there's nothing wrong with that, you can click off.
This is just what we're reading from
Yeah,
the
this
site
is
that we have here.
so we're just reading Andrew Tate quotes. So if you don't want to hear this, cover your ears or just
Or
close on the
skip
video.
ahead for a little bit.
Yeah,
So the next topic is about COVID-19, and as you all know, it's a very big issue right now.
it still is. It's been an issue for practically 3 years
3
now.
years now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a sensitive topic. Many people have died because of unequal access to healthcare, or
Right.
just because they're just too old to fight off the infection. So it's a really sensitive topic, and it's on the heart of many people. And this is what this guy had to say about it.
This guy had to say about it, I called the virus, COVID-19, a hoax from the start, and everyone called me crazy. The virus isn't real. There is a virus, yes. Is it deadly? No. It's shutting down the ecosystem an appropriate response. Absolutely not. Clown world. Do you see how easy... Oh, sorry, my apologies. Do you see how the elites play you? They stop mentioning the virus, everyone stops mentioning the virus, no one talks about the virus anymore. Now it's racism.
So clearly, this guy is just jumping from topic to topic. He's trying to forward his views of the virus was a hoax, people aren't dying.
And I would like to, sorry to interrupt you, but I would like to point out that he says, there is a virus, yes. So he literally just eliminated his first statement saying that it was a hoax.
There is a virus.
And then he says, is it deadly? No.
That is pretty
And
stupid.
that's-
Because
People have literally died from this virus.
many people, millions of people have died, I
And
believe.
God rest their souls.
Yeah.
But this man is literally just backfiring his own comments. He literally said it was a hoax, and then he says, yes, there's a virus. However, he's just making more and more up as he goes. And then he brings in racism to the topic.
Yeah, so clearly he's just trying to hit all of the stages to get as much attention to himself and as much more people looking at him, viewing him, and eventually more followers and supporters. Now, here's the issue. Logical statements that at first are like, yeah, maybe he's right, eventually devolve into absolute stupidity. So, yeah, we have a lot more quotes. I mean, we could keep going forever.
We can keep going forever, but we're not going to.
Yeah.
This is the segment where we give our own opinions about Mr. Tate.
Yeah. I mean, if we haven't given enough opinions already, but let's hit it.
Me personally, I will go first.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you want to.
No, it's fine.
Okay. I do not agree with Mr. Tate's actions. Not whatsoever. I think that he is a very unpleasant man and he needs to seek help. But that's just me personally. I think that he could do better. He can fix his actions. I do believe that. I believe that everyone deserves a second chance. However, he has proven to me that he's a very misogynistic, he's very what's it called? He's very
Just sadistic, to be honest.
sadistic. That's
Not
a word.
necessarily sadistic, but still, yeah.
He brings up sensitive topics at the wrong times, like racism and
Tone deaf.
COVID-19. He's tone deaf. There you go. He's tone deaf. And that's just my personal opinion about Mr. Tate. I do not support him at all.
So, I mean, I'm gonna add my few bits, but basically, I fully agree with what my man just said, and, yeah, really, it's just really concerning that some people actually look up to him and think of him as an idol. Honestly, I think he should, seek help, seek God, or whatever else he believes in, or whatever anybody else believes in.
Try something new.
Yeah, try something new, and instead of demoting people to below yourself and trying to gain more status, he should instead try to maybe rise people up, because this world of attempted billionaires we're living in is just extremely toxic. He is literally forwarding the idea that this world is fueled by desire. People want Bugattis. People want red Bugattis. They want a lot of money. Here's how to get rich really quickly. He's profiting off the desires of other people. He's tricking them, and plus he is acting fully irrationally and way out of his scope and just fully incorrectly.
100%.
So yeah, that's really honestly it.
That's really all we have for today's episode.
Yeah. So
And if you do see this video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment,
yeah,
subscribe.
so
And in the comments, I want you to I have a question. What color would you want your Bugatti to be? Just put it down in the comments.
Just put it down in the comments. What color you want your Bugatti?
What color do you want your Bugatti to be?
Anyway, so this has been my man Desiboi. I'm gonna put the link to his channel into the bottom. We are not gonna link the BBC article because those guys are famous enough. And
yeah, you can literally find that.
Yeah, you can easily find it online on a phone, on a computer, or on a laptop.
You can even use your mom's pregnancy test in the cabinet.
Anyways, thank you for watching. Yeah, don't share, do not share this, and we apologize for the weird situation, but indeed, desperate times call for desperate measures. I will be back with more philosophical arguments, with or maybe not with more friends. Who knows?
All right.
Gas mask reveal coming soon.